Hey guys, this is SCV Today I'll be casting a Diamond 1v1. So we got the Red Protoss Gorrath versus one of the best Zerg players I've personally seen, the Blue Zerg Adblax. It's well, I know Adblax is in Diamond League. He sent me the replay, so I would say it would be a really interesting 1v1. I know that the Adblax really has really nice play. He knows what he's doing. I don't know anything about his opponent, however. So the usual good luck, have fun, and all that. I'll probably concentrate more on Adblax than anyone on this game. Just gonna go to production tab. We can see that he's using the Lavi's advantage in the beginning. Zerg can spawn more workers than any other race at the start because they still have 3 Lavis and they can just make them more. So if I go to income tab, we can see this, that Adblax has currently 1 more harvester and another one making. So well, it's actually a overload, so Gorrath might be able to catch up. He's making his pylon and Adblax is making his overload, so overloads do give you supply just as the pylons do. They are moving supply depots. We see a scout coming in for Gorrath, however you want to call him. The red scout is coming in here, and he's actually able to get the right base straight away. There is so many spawning points in this map, but he's actually able to get it in first time. There we go. We do see Adblax here is also good for Scuttle Zone. He's not actually countering this one. It's really good for Zerg that Protoss can't really do anything cheesy. And by that I mean they can't really cannon rush because of the creep, so they can't build on creep. But we do see that he's just walking around. I think he's actually on patrol duty. Nope, he just stands there watching. Adblax is not actually doing anything to counter him either. He just keeps collecting his minerals. He's actually at 15-18 supply. If we go on the other side, we do see that the gateway is in make at 13-18, so Adblax does have more. Well, he's actually at 14-18 since he did waste this one worker on the spawner pool. So there we go. We do see the spawner pool. We do see the early gas by red. So he is going for 1 assimilator. Adblax is just finishing his spawning pool, and another 2 drones coming here. He's really trying to macro get a lot of units. Drones. He's actually just trying to get really good economy. So if I go to income tab, we can see that he does have 520. He has 1 less harvester, but he still has better economy. So don't know how is that. Oh, I was going to say I don't know how that is possible, but that's because Gorrath's probe was actually following him. So 16, 15 in harvester wise, still better mineral income by Adblax. So he didn't put any on the gas just yet. We do see that the gas on the other side is working. It's 3 probes on this, and he's using this chrome here, trying to chrome out this zealot to eliminate this drone. So we do see some assimilator harassment here. He is trying to just make sure he doesn't get the second gas by building an extractor here and probably cancelling it, I suppose. I don't think he's actually gonna let it build fully, is he? Just gonna leave it on to see if he does actually cancel it. And we still don't see any Zerglings. We do see this spawn pool is completed, but we don't see the Zerglings or anything. But we do see that this extractor has been completed. There we go, the extractor has been completed. We did see that this queen is also in make, so that they can spread creep and also spawn larvae. It's very important for Zerg players to spawn larvae. You also see early expansion as well. So we see some nice macro work by Adblax. He is having this early expansion. He's having 2 Zerglings, either to control the towers or going for a scout. They're really fast units, especially if you can get the speed upgrade. So we do see the screen has been just completed. He is spawning these larvae, and he did start work on his gas just now. He has 120 gas because he did start this upgrade. So he's upgrading his Zerglings to Speedlings, and there we go. We do see this 1 Zergling just trying to rush in and see what's actually going on. This extractor is still up. It had been damaged, and this Zout is also there. So there we go. Bye bye Zergling. Nope, he actually gets away on 3 HP. So he'll be able to regenerate that. We do see that he has only 2 Zerglings. He didn't make any more. I don't know where the other one went. That's an overload, that's an overload. Where is the other Zergling? I can only see one here. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. He's actually at the right ramp. Couldn't see him. He's still spawning the lava. He's making really good macro work, and he's going for roaches. Mass roaches are really nice against Stokers if used properly. The problem with Stoker is, however, that he can just either try to blink away or use the sentry. We do see a sentry come in here, so we will see the sentry could trap the units with the force field. So we do see second gate did get completed. This extractor is going to finally die. It still makes it a bit harder for the opponent to get the gas advantage. And this Zergling still doesn't die. He gets away at 8 health. Must be really annoying for them. So close so far, Gorrath, so close. So we do see that the second base is up and running. If I go to income, you can see that Adblax has 27 harvesters, and his mineral income is a lot better than his opponent's. So this might be the crucial factor here, that he has more, that he does have the bigger mineral income. And we do see the first roaches coming as well. So we see 5 roaches, 1, 2, 3. So I suppose these 2 are also roaches. So we see 5 roaches coming out. There is 2 speedlings on the field as well, 1 here and 1 here. No one is controlling the towers, so I was expecting these 2 Zerglings to go on those towers here and here to make sure that he can see the gold minerals, but due to the fact that they all spawn right opposite each other, I don't think that these would be as efficient as if one spawned here, because they could potentially then unreveal an attack, but they're not really handy in the situations at TVZ. You see there's even more drones. It's a really nice macro, and he's just trying to get as much economy as he possibly can. If I go to units, he's strongly ahead. He does have 6 roaches and 2 speedlings, while his opponent only has 4 sentries, 1 stoker and 3 zealots. So just watching the game, there's not much happening at the moment. He's not trying to make much. He was in supply block, but he did make even more supply. And we do see his expansion coming in late. He's only just building his nexus, while this base is more or less up and running. There's quite a few drones here, and he is finishing the queen as well. So that's a really big advantage to Adblax. Economically wise, he's a lot ahead right now. But also, Red is trying to catch up with the army. There are 9 roaches in the field. He's not making any upgrades. He doesn't have the barrow. He's not even researching it. He is researching the glider reconstruction, so that's gonna speed up those roaches. But no, when you put the Zerglings with the speed upgrade, you call them speedlings. So if you put the speed upgrade on the roaches, do you call them speedoches? I'm gonna call them speedoches. They're just gonna be so totally awesome now. There we go. Barrow is in make, and I think the tunnel close will follow once he has the gas. He's not building gas on his second geysers just yet. He's trying to make sure that he has enough army to do whatever. So if he does go for an attack with this army, he can just pull it back. He's making cannons as well. So while the upgrade is coming in, the weapons 1 upgrade is coming in for the Protoss here for Gorrath. This nexus is completed, and we do see that Adblax is going for 20 Zerglings. So that's quite a force. If he upgrades into banelings, his opponent is more or less screwed. But there we go. We did see that there are 20 Zerglings just completed. So this is a really nice army here. I don't know if we will see some kind of a push or whatever, but we do see another extractor coming in. So he'll be trying to work on 3 gas places. These all are working on 3. He's actually making a spire as well to go for. Probably go for muters. They're really fast units. We do see this proxy pylon now, so this could be a problem. If he doesn't take it out, this would be a really big problem for Adblax here. We do see this push of 20 Zerglings and a few roaches. There we go. In he goes. Will he use will he make a right use of those sentries? He's not. He's just trying to fall back. This force field not doing anything at all. So it's really misplaced sentry. He's just trying to fall back. He's able to shield off and trap some of those Zerglings. So that's a lot better than he done last time. Those Zerglings are still fighting, however, so this is really not a good situation to be in for Gorrath. He is getting reinforcements, 3 Stalkers, and Adblax is forced to fall back. So we do see that he is falling back. He's not borrowed them, however, and he could potentially see this. He did borrow them to get the quick heal. You can see how fast they're healing, as if a med evac was healing him. But we do see that this probe did actually scout the spires, so that's not a good situation to be in for Adblax, because the spire has been seen, and the opponent will know that he's going for A units. The right use of Stalkers will, however, prevent this, because a few Stalkers will be able to take out Mutas, because Mutas are just so weak. They're really fast, but they're really weak. So you see that the Adblax does have a lot of minerals. He's not really making right use of these minerals. He does have gas as well. So he's making his 4th extractor to make sure he can have the gas. Mutas are really gas expensive because they cost 100 gas each. There we go, we see another push by Adblax. He was a bit late, he did actually lose one. He's just trying to micro them, and we did see 5 of those are actually did get wasted. 5 force fields. He does have quite a few sentries, however, so it's not really a big problem. I think he has more sentries somewhere, because it shows that he has 15. I can personally only see 5. This could be potentially be all units though, so there you go. He did that. He is actually just pushing in, trying to take out as many structures as he can. He's not actually able to do much damage because there is that force here. He's actually making a 2nd archery. It's not actually a base, it's actually a barracks type of thing. He does have this queen that can make out of he can spawn lavies on both. He does have this leg here, and he is making even more roaches. He's not actually going for the Mutas just yet. He's making Zerg Flyer attacks 1, however, so he will be going for those Mutas or potentially Corruptors if his opponent go for higher units. We do see there is a Observer on the field, so these roaches could be in deep trouble if they don't move. Oh god. We do see reinforcements coming in for Adblax, though he is unborrowed them anyway, and they are really close, so these Stalkers are in trouble. There are even more roaches coming in. They're trying just to fall back. These fall fields are not doing much. He's misplacing those force fields, but we do see that there is a few more buildings in the way. This did get destroyed. It was a gateway. Another gateway might go down. He is trying to snipe it. There we go. Bye gateway. That's another 150 minerals wasted. There's also an immortal coming in, so he did make those robotics, and he is going for those buildings. So we will see that Adblax is trying to make sure he can snipe those buildings. There's another cannon, so he might potentially fall out or destroy it. You can actually 2-shot a cannon right now. So Gorrath here is in big trouble. He is trying to make this immortal to somehow support this, but Adblax is forced to fall back from these 2 cannons. There is an observer on the field, however, so even if they do battle right now, they will die anyway. I don't know how I managed to select this, so there we go, another force field. He is just trying to make sure that these forces are split apart, and he is falling back and probably borrow them for this fast heal. This pylon is still up. I don't think Adblax actually saw it. If I go here, no, he didn't. He did walk past here, but he didn't actually see this pylon. So this could potentially be trouble if he goes for some kind of a counterattack. He has a 1, 2, 3, 4 gate completed, and he is making another 2 gates here. Zerg Flyer attacks 1 is nearly done for Adblax. He's just making even more drones right now. He's trying to make sure that he has the economy to support whatever he wants to do. He could go for Ultralisks right now with his mineral. He just has so much of resources. The Flyer attacks are nearly completed. He doesn't have any flyer units coming in, but he is just making sure that these les are making even more lavies by spewing, as I call it. So spawn lavies, I call it spewing or spawning lavies, it depends on my mood. So we do see that he has 5, 2 and 6 lavies, so he could make a huge army. He has a lot of roaches right now, however. If we go to units tab, you can see that he has 33 roaches in the field, and his opponent only has 10 stalkers and 3 sentries. These two buildings did get sniped. 2 cannons just completed. They didn't really do a lot of damage. He's just trying to micro here. There we go. Another sentry spawning in the force field to stop his approach. So this Baron is a bit don't know what he's doing with his army here. Just try to hide in a corner so he doesn't see it. He's burrowing and unburrowing to get the fast heal for the roaches. It's a really nice ability. The roaches regenerate life very quickly while burrowed. Rapid regeneration skill by roaches. So we do see that right now on top. Adblax is really alone on top, and we do see mutas coming in as well. So this could potentially be the winner. We do see that this constant pressure coming in from Adblax here. He's just trying to make sure that he doesn't really has much time to rebuild. He has to just continually spawn units. So Gorrath is spawning more and more units, trying to make sure that he can counter Adblax. But once Zerg got their economy up and running, it's really impossible to counter them because there are just so many units coming at the same time. There are 10 meters on the field with upgrades of 1 attack, if I'm correct. Yes, I am correct. And we don't see another upgrade coming in, but we do see 18 Zerglings to make sure he can just keep the party going. He still didn't see this pylon. He still walked right past it. So there we go. We do see this 18 Zerglings are coming on the field. On the other side, we only see 1 immortal. So he's not making good use of his rap gates here. He is going for air of his own. So we do see this air unit production building. The Gorrath is going for the Stargate. We might see some Phoenixes. They have been reduced cost in the newest patch. So it makes Phoenixes a lot more better. But the mists are already on the field. So this could potentially be the winning factor. There we go. These did go down. This pylon finally did go down. And if we go to army tab, we can see that due to this constant pressure, we can see that Adblax has about 20 more supply, even more zealots coming in, but these mutas with their area attack could potentially be some trouble. There we go. These stalkers are trying to fall back. They can't actually fall back. There's no one for them to fall back to. We do see another immortal and those cannons, so these force field completely missed. This Zergling, however, did get sniped. Speedling. There we go. He's just trying to micro, make sure he can destroy as many as he can. This in Observer here is still not being seen, so we do see this dispatch. He's just trying to make sure he can keep the constant pressure on this building, just making him make more and more units instead of probes. Just trying to concentrate his efforts on micro instead of macro. And we can see, if we go to economy, we can see that it's pretty much even actually. And Red has actually better economy than Adblax at the moment, so he could actually try to make something happen. That's how this building, these nearly did go down. This gas has been disabled, as there is no hard versus work on it anymore. If we go to production tab, we do see that he's making even more mutalisks, and there is a Phoenix coming in for red, so there we go. Those mutas are trying to go for harassment. Instead of attacking from the front, just trying to attack from the back. Really smart play. This Phoenix, however, is completed. It's gonna be 1 Phoenix against all these mutas. So there we go. These mutas will try to make something happen. They will probably try to destroy the economy. This could really be painful. 45 harvests. We see how many they can actually take. They are really good because of this chain attack. These probes are trying to fall back, but they are dying from the attacks. And he is actually chasing them as well. There you go. He's just trying to destroy the gates instead. He's trying to make as much damage as possible. He's just falling back now. So he was able to snipe. Well, he wasn't able to snipe anything apparently. Nope. He's actually evened it. So from 45, both players are right now at 39 harvesters, and this supply line is not working just yet. These probes are only just falling back, so we did waste a bit of time pulling them back, allowing Adblax to get on top of the economy once again. He's just making more and more Zerglings right now. So we do see another 20 Zerglings coming in, and 2 Mutalisks. Also another hatchery, another expansion here. It's nicely hidden away from everything. All the main fight is coming on here, but it did make his expansion far away, so he'll be ahead on expansions by 1. So he's making flyer attacks 2 right now. So this could be really nice for those mutas. We do see this army again trying to do some damage. There are 2 phoenixes on the field, but they're really not enough. He's just sniped this statue for some reason, and sniped a sentry, I think it was. So right now he's just trying to lure those phoenixes, and this phoenix will go down. He didn't lose 1 unit, and he was able to snipe 2. So it's a really nice micro win skill by Adblax here. If I go to units lost, we can see that red has lost so much more worth of units. Adblax did lose 92 units, but they were only worth 6k of minerals, while red has lost 68 units worth of nearly 10k, 9.3 thousand minerals and gas wasted. So we do see that Adblax is making the right use of his units, making sure he destroys what counts. So we're just trying to come in again, probably destroy those pylons. They will go down really fast because there are just so many mutants. There we go. Bye bye pylon. Another pylon goes down, and blue is supply blocked right now. He didn't even pull his troops there, so that's a bit surprising. There you go. Another pylon will go down. If he takes out a few more pylons, they could really be in deep trouble, because he is actually supply blocked by 2. He needs to make 2 pylons just to get back on equal terms. Another one to be able to make troops. And we do see this drone transfer here. This expansion is running out. His main base is running out, so he'll be transporting all those mineral working drones here once they're gone. They're nearly gone. It's only 300 minerals on these, and he's just making more and more roaches. So we do see he has really nice unit composition. He has 72 speedlings, 21 mutas, 13 roaches. His opponent has 3 phoenixes, 17 stalkers, and 3 immortals. Oh, 6 zealots as well. So army-wise, we can see that supply-wise, it's 180 for Adblax, 220 to Gorrath. So Gorrath is only on a lot less supply, and we do see this big push preparing by Adblax. He did actually take deep powered all these buildings. There was like 4 pylons. He is trying to rebuild those pylons ASAP. So we do see 2 pylons coming in, and there's a big fight coming on here. We do see this army of speedlings get a nice surround on those units. Also mutas attacking from above, and roaches with their range. So all those units are getting left. He's actually, I don't know if it was rage quit or anything. He didn't even GG it. His main base was nearly mined out. He had 105 minerals here. And thanks to the constant pressure of the fight here, we did see that Adblax was actually able to win. These observers just coming in to scout. So I think it was quite a one-sided game for most of the game for Adblax. So this was a PVZ, Adblax versus Gorrath. Gorrath has left the game. He didn't even say GG, which is really nasty of him. And the commentator for this game was SCV Spacebub. Thanks a lot, guys.